Hello everyone, this is Samuel here. I have developed a machine, an electromagnetic machine. This is a flywheel generator which will efficiently deliver the output, efficiently deliver electrical output. Let me go through the construction. This is the meter which will show the watts and the VA and the power factor. We also have something like voltage, amperage and frequency. This one is the variac. Now I have set to somewhere around 84 volts. This will output 84 volt VAC. This one is the diode which will rectify and convert them to DC input. This motor currently runs on DC power, which is around 84 volt VDC. I have attached a flywheel on top of this particular motor. This is a steel flywheel. On top of the steel flywheel there are 4 magnets. Each magnet is of the size 2 by 2 inches. This is a very strong neodymium magnet. On top of this I have placed 2 coils. This coil is made out of a transformer laminated core. I have wound 16 gauge aluminum magnetic wire and nearly 100 turns per coil, totally 200 turns. So let me drive and show you. Now the input is 85 volts VAC, which comes out of this variac. It is getting rectified and converted into DC voltage input to this motor. Now under no load situation, let's take up the reading. It's around 38 watts and 48 VA with a power factor 0.79. This is the open voltage. 19.3 is the open voltage. Now let me connect to the load. So now the voltage is 8.5. The amperage is 6, approximately 48 watts on this bulb. Let us consider this as a load 1. So now it takes around 126 watts and 145 VA with power factor of 0.87. Now I am going to connect another load, nothing but the recovery coil. I have designed a recovery coil in such a way that the generator will be efficient. Now I am sending the output to the recovery coil. It will power one more bulb which is around, it will power around 12 watts. Now let's take the reading. It is around 116, 117 watts and 134 VA, 0.87 is the power factor. This one is the recovery load, which comes around 12 watts. Now the voltage through the load 1 is 6.7. The amperage is 5.6. So when I attach this load to recovery load, the input has been reduced by 10 watts. Even though the input has been reduced by 10 watts, we are powering an extra load which is attached to this recovery coil. Now let's get into the calculation part. Now let's get into the calculation part. On the first case, on no load case, it has taken 36 watts and 45 VA as input, and the open voltage is 18 volt. Next, when I loaded L1 load 1, it is around 121 watts and 140 VA, and the voltage across the bulb is 7.6 into 6 amps, which comes to 48.6 VA. Now the next step is I attached one more load, which is called the recovery load. Now the VA is 112 VA and 130 VA and 112 watts. You can see that nearly there is a 10 watt difference here. When I attached an extra load, the input power drawn from the source has actually reduced by 10 watts. Now let's get into this calculation. 6.2 into 5.6. This is L1. 34.72 is L1, load 1. This one is the load from the recovery coil. 13.5 watts is from the recovery coil. So the total VA is 48.22 watts VA. So if you find the difference, nearly we are getting 3 watts in excess, whereas the input has reduced by 10 watts. I hope I made my demonstration somewhat clear. This is my first demo. People who are interested to join with me can join with me and work with me. I'm more interested to work with electrical equipments which will be very efficient, and I'm also working towards over unity. I have worked for nearly 8 years to achieve over unity. So far I have not achieved any over unity. I am trying hard. You can reach me by rajooSam14@gmail.com, rajusam@gmail.com. Thank you for watching my show.
Bye bye.